After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Back at the Dubai Club for People of Determination. We've had a world record already on Tuesday morning at this Dubai 2021 Powerlifting World Cup. The bizarre World Cup, and Bonnie Gustin has given us something sensational in the men's 72 kg category. Hey, what's coming up for the rest of the day? Well, lots of women's lifting. The women's 50 kg is on now. Then at 3 o'clock Dubai time, that's 1300 CET, 1100 GMT. We've got the afternoon session, and it is women all the way. Lodi Zabala for Spain, European bronze medalist, really popular para-athlete in her home nation. There's been a documentary about her as well. And a huge amount, again, of good names in this. So women's 50 kg it is. There's only the one group, and as I was saying about the men's 72 kg earlier, just about everybody in that Group A had won major championship medals. So when you get a huge amount of talent together like that, you get something spectacular. Esther Ayema of Nigeria, the world record holder, 131 kg. Olivia Broom of Great Britain, the junior world record, 106 and a half.
Sultan 2019 World Championships, representing Egypt, and the world leading for the ranking to Tokyo Paralympic Games, Rehab Ahmed.
So Hu Dan Dan is going for the heaviest in the opening rounds. The Asian and world champion Anastasia Amada Mirova, Lodi Zabala of Spain, Halima Lemtakem, and from Kazakhstan, Kabira Askarova. And they did. Referees, Maria Milea, Tibor Gierko, and Nader Salah are our referees. And there's our jury.
The technical officials for this session are the chief referee from Romania, Maria Milea. The left side referee from Hungary, Tibor Gierko. The right side referee from Bahrain, Nader Salah. The technical
so the final arrangements being made.
president of the jury.
ahead of what should be another really, really
The
interesting competition.
members of the jury from Yemen. Welcome back to the second session of 11th FASA Dubai 2021 Powerlifting World Cup.
So, this is how things are standing in terms of the qualification pathway. 83 kg is the cutoff point at the moment for the top 8, and the two Kazakh lifters, Abdikalikova and Askarova, are both in this. Halima Lem Takem as well. So there could be a lot of jostling, maybe between 7th and 11th there. Loida Zabala Ayero looks safe enough on 95. But that can change. Ready? Here's the countdown, and you can do it yourselves on our way to another top event in Dubai.
For the first attempt representing Peru, Noemi Vasquez Molina. Come on, Noemi. For the first time.
So Noemi Vasquez Molina, the Pan Am bronze medalist in Lima last year, who won gold in the World Cup in Bogota back in March. 45 kilos is her opening round target. This is the third lightest of the weight divisions. And as you'll have seen, it's Rehab Ahmed of Egypt who has been leading the way in terms of the Paralympic rankings on 120.
Come on, Noemi, 45 kilograms. Vamos. 1 minute.
So 45 for Noemi Vasquez. That matches her lifetime best. She's not involved in Tokyo qualifying.
Good lift. Well done, Noemi.
And she's got it. What a really good way to start. As Noemi Vasquez equals her lifetime best of 45 kg.
Well done. Bravo. Loaders, please load the bar to 54 kilograms, rack height 11. The bar is loaded for her first attempt representing Japan, Akiko Nakajima.
Well, that sets the combination off very, very well.
Akiko Nakajima from Japan, 4th place in Manchester 2021.
Next to come Akiko Nakajima, gunning for 54 kg.
Come on, Akiko.
the Japanese champion of 2019. She was 10th in Kitakyushu in the Asia-Oceania Championships. An opportunity for home lifters to get into international competition. And the qualifier for the World Championships finished 13th in that. She lives in Amagasaki, coached by John Amos. A perennial great name of powerlifting, and she's been a great name in para-canoe. Qualified for 3 World Championships in the mid-teens. She was encouraged by Hiroshi Miura to try powerlifting, and I think it's worked out quite well for her.
1 minute. Can I make it, Akiko? 54 kilograms.
Well, you've heard the advice. 40 seconds remaining.
Good lift. Well done.
And she has it. 2 out of 3 in her favour. That puts her in front on 54. And it's a good, solid start so far for this competition.
Well done. Next attempt, 65 kilograms, please. Rack height 8.
So the first 2 lifts are good for Noemi Vasquez of Peru and Akiko Nakajima of Japan. Suzanne Menyameto for Cameroon. Bronze in the Lagos World Cup in 2019. No mark in the World Championships, unfortunately, in Nur Sultan. And that's a journey and a half. Coached by Constance Shifi, the sporting heroes. Roger Miller, Samuel Eto'o. They were great in their day. And in the case of Roger Miller, there were an awful lot of days. Playing in the World Cup at the age of 46 to 94. He actually pops up in the 1982 World Cup film, which I was watching on TV a couple of weeks ago. Sean Connery's the commentator on that. I wonder if he got paid the going rate. Anyway, Roger Miller's in that. Nobody realised how famous he would become. So what about Suzanne? 65 to get a good mark in here. Oh dear, afraid not. Ooh, and it's a strikeout for Suzanne Menyameto on this occasion. It is what happened to her in Kazakhstan 2 years ago. The last World Championships. There was no mark. May have been the chest section. Next World Championships, obviously, December in Eger, starting the 1st of December in Hungary. And after that, the 2023 World Championships are being held here. It is this arena. It is the 2023 Dubai World Championships. Before that, we've Euros in Tbilisi, Asian Championships, Asia-Oceania Championships in Pyeongtaek in Korea. And for the Americas, Chesterfield, Montana, Logan University, the home of US Powerlifting. They're on the edge of St. Louis. Meet you all there. There will be African Championships as well in a venue to be determined. Gulbanu Abdikalakova for Kazakhstan. Going for 70. the Asian Games and Oceania bronze medalist. 4th in the previous Asian Games in 2014 in Incheon. So this for 70, this for the lead. And she's done it. 86 is a lifetime best, a long way to go for that. But absolutely no worries about the quality of what she's produced. She goes into the gold medal position early on.
Started the competition with 70 kilograms. Loaders with about 73 kilograms, running height 13. The bar is loaded for her first attempt representing Kazakhstan, Kabira Askarova.
Kabira Askarova going for 73. She's had 2 World Championships in Mexico City and Nur Sultan, and no marks in either. She's finished 4th though at the 2018 Asian Games and the Asia Oceania Championships, and as you'd have gathered, Tbilisi bronze in the previous World Cup event a few weeks ago. But she has won a silver here before, 2017 in the Fazar Dubai World Cup. So going for 73, and to be our new leader. And she has 2-1 in her favour. That's all good news. From the angles it looked right, and that's all she needed to do.
Still have 2 more attempts. Please load about 84 kilograms, running height 12.
Very good. Sets her in motion. Askarova lifting 73. Lifetime best is 81. Halima Lemtakam going for 84 kilos here. It's to match a new lifetime best. And this is to get in among the leading lights, or to get closer to them at least, in the Paralympic pathway, the pathway to Tokyo, the qualification system. Lemtakam 5th in the African Championships in 2018 in Algiers. Next ones will be held early next year. Unfortunately, there was no African Para Games last year due to being Rabat. Ooh, might have gone in too heavy. I hope not. It was going to match a lifetime best, which she's done before. But the thing about lifetime best, it's your best achievement that happens once. So she'll have to retarget that. No joy for Lemtakam.
The ball is loaded for her first attempt representing Spain, Loida Zabala-Olero.
So, Loida Zabala-Olero for Spain, aiming for 93 kg. Her lifetime best is 99. She finished top of the pile in the America's Open Championship in Bogota in 2018. Obviously, the leading South American, North American, taking the Continental Gold. But she took the Open. She beat everybody in that. Twice a European Championship bronze medalist. She'd actually done the same thing, by the way, in the Asia Oceania Championships. There's been a documentary out about her. Spain's first ever female powerlifter. Breaking down the doors for the rest to follow. This for the lead. This for 93. That looks very straightforward. And for her, it was. Good lift for Loida Sabala Ayero. And she glides into round 2, currently in the lead. And at worst, she will be 4th. A whiteout. 3 white lights. Really accomplished athlete, and always just a pleasure to see competing. Tremendously competitive, never say die, really good technique, and there's a lot that budding powerlifters, if you've not been in it competitively but you think you might like to give it a try, you could do worse than studying her. She is excellent. Going for higher. This is Anastasia Mamadamirova for Russia. World Championship bronze medalist on this stage back in 2014. European silver medalist in the inaugural Europeans in Alexin in 2013. She was out 3 years. Muscle injury in her chest in 2014 and then had a son, missed the 2017 World Championships as a result. Other things to do, quite right too. Oh, she's missed out though. 2-1 against.
97 kilograms, you can do better. Loaders, please load up 114 kilograms, back height 5.
Tremendous effort in doing the push through. Gave it a good whack, but no success. So Hu Dan Dan is going high straight away. Her target is 114, seeking to break her own Asian record of 113 set at the World Championships in Nur Sultan. In claiming silver. The reigning Paralympic champion.
Record holder at the moment, and she wants to break her own record. You can make it, Dan.
So 114 for a new Asian record straight away. And this is round one. For the biggest lift of her life. Oh, that'll give her a lift, all right! 3 out of 3. She's nailed it, she's got it, and she's broken her own Asian record with the very first attempt. Well, that is quite something. She has started how she means to continue, and she can only go up from here. It'll be a big battle for the gold medal between her and Rehab Ahmed of Egypt, and the records may continue to tumble.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt, representing Egypt, Rehab Ahmed. Rehab Ahmed is the gold medalist from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships.
Rehab Ahmed, the reigning world champion. Golds in Mexico City and Nur Sultan. The Paralympic silver behind her. African champion as well from 3 years ago. And she regularly comes to this World Cup and is not satisfied with anything less than gold. 3 in 4 seasons here. A good solid push by Ahmed, and she clears 115.
You are leading the world ranking.
She's 5 centimeters off her lifetime best of 120 that has her top of the Paralympic rankings. There's no fear that she won't be in Tokyo. 3 out of 3, a whiteout for Rehab Ahmed.
The second round of this competition, 50 kilograms, back 15.
And that was very clean, very precise, and puts her on top by 1 solitary kilo. Despite the new Asian record for Hu Dan Dan, the world record's 131. We're a bit away from that yet. There'll certainly be new Asian record attempts. Right, then Zabala Ayero in 3rd. Askarova, Kalikova, 4th and 5th for Kazakhstan, respectively. The return of Noemi Vasquez, so that lift of 45 in the opening round, matched her lifetime best, and this now to try and break it.
Come on, Noemi, you can make it.
Going for 50, which will keep her in 7th position.
50 kilograms on the bar for Noemi. 1 minute. Vamos, Noemi. Can make it.
Well, she's looking in really good form. 5 kilos on top of the heaviest lift of her life, so we're talking about 12% greater than what she's lifted before in competition. And she hasn't quite made it got it up, but just not clean, and that's something to reconsider. I've asked quite a few before, well, do you go for things like this because you've done it in training? And there'll be plenty who will always say you can never recapture in training what you can do on stage. The adrenaline just gives you an extra, I was going to say lift, but an extra boost. Just more at stake, more achievable. Probably it was the levelness on the way up. We will have, as was the case in Nur Sultan, access to the thoughts of each referee. Only in terms of the lift, nothing else. Immediately after each lift, so we can steer you towards where they felt it was not good. Kiko Nakajima of Japan now. She's lifted 54 here today, going for 57 now. 63 is her lifetime best. Nakajima still has quite a bit of time, but she likes to spend the time on the bench. Still got time. She had cleared 54 very well, but not 57. 2-1 against her. Has to work out that situation. Most probably.
Due to an injury, and we wish her prompt recovery. Loaders, please load the bar to 72 kilograms, rack height 10. The bar is loaded for her second attempt.
Not that far away. I can tell you, Halima Lemtekin, by the way, who missed 54 in the opening round, is not going to lift again for the remainder of the competition. She had missed out anyway, so she does not get a mark, sadly. Suzanne Menya-Meto, she's sticking to her plan. Went for 65, but didn't get that in the opening round, going for 72 now.
She has 72 on the bar, her second attempt.
4 kilos under her lifetime best.
72 kilograms.
Targeting 72. And this one she's got right. First lift had gone quite badly wrong. It was strikeout. But 72 has seen her rocket up to 5th spot.
Loaders, please load the bar to 74 kilograms, rack height 11. bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Gulbano Abdikalikova. Come on, Gulbano, 74 kilograms.
Gulbano Abdikalikova of Kazakhstan cleared 70 in the opening round, going for 74 here. Both of the two Kazakh lifters have got above 80 in their careers. Just placing themselves in the standings at the moment.
Gulbano Abdikalikova from Kazakhstan. Bronze medalist from Jakarta 2018 Asian Para Games with 74 kilograms on the bar. Come on.
This to get her above her teammate Askarova, and she's done it. You could not ask any more of Abdikalikova, up to 74 and up to 4th place, having their own personal battle.
74 kilograms in her second attempt. Loaders, please load the bar to 77 kilograms. Bracket height 13. The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Kazakhstan.
Two good lifts for Gulbano Abdikalikova, and her compatriot Kabira Askarova is looking to complete the same. 73 in the opening round, this for 77.
2021 World Cup. You can do it. Her best performance is 81 kilograms. She's trying to get closer to the best 8. 77 kilograms on the bar. Come on, Kabira, you can make it.
.77 for Askarova,
1 minute.
to once more take her old position back of 4th place above Abdikalikova.
No lift. Harda Kabira.
But no, that was
You can make it. It's only 77 kilograms.
that was a bit off, I'm afraid, for somebody who's lifted a little bit more than that. Lifetime best being 81, and it has come this season. Got it down, but then hit difficulties and just couldn't get those arms stretched up and locked. It's quite curious when it happens. And left side wasn't getting up at all, and then that was it. That's just a temporary thing, and something that can be oiled out next time. We'll see. Loida Zabala, 93 cleared. This for 96. It'll be her best result of the season. Be an extra kilo in terms of her Paralympic qualifying ranking, and will keep 3rd spot. Lemtakem totally out without a valid lift, and Hamida Amirova without a successful lift yet.
Vamos, Loida. One minute. Yes, you can make it. 96 kilograms.
It's this for 96. 3 kilos below her lifetime best. Normally she's a lot smoother than that, but it was only 2 and against, not too far off it. We'll see her in Tokyo, there's not much doubt about that.
One more attempt, we'll make it. Loaders will load about 97 kilograms, back high. Dead. The bar is loaded for her second attempt representing Russia, Anastasia Mamadamirova.
Well, that has to be improved on, and Anastasia Mamadamirova, who just missed out on 97 last time. She was close to it.
We'll make it.
It was 2-1 against. It was a decent looking lift. Going for that again to displace Loida Zabala Hierro and to go into the bronze medal position. She would still be 17 kilos off the silver medal.
Raise the bar.
For 97, she has pressed strongly, and this time it is good. A whiteout for Mamadamirova, and she goes third. And it's a big battle for bronze between Mamadamirova and Zabala Hierro. Great lift, really impressive. And she was immensely close to doing that last time, frankly, and it was just a tiny bit out, really. This time, no worries.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt representing Egypt. And the leading champion, Rehab
If you've not been around for the previous World Cups, whiteout is the new terminology being tried out for a fully clear lift, the 3 white lights.
To beat herself, you can make it. Yalla ya Rehab, ya batala.
Rehab Ahmed then going for 120. The world leader, leading qualification. The reigning world champion. Paralympic silver, the reigning African champion. Going for 120, which would match her best result of the season. It will match her lifetime best if she's successful.
بطلة رقم 1 في العالم. يلا. One minute.
Ahmed for 120 to increase the lead to 6 kilos. And she's only just missed out on matching a lifetime best. 2-1 against.
120 kilograms for Rehab. That was her personal best. It's 120. She's trying to do it again. You can make it, Rehab. It's only 120 on the bar. Let's do it. Third attempt. The bar is loaded for a second attempt and another potential Asian record representing China, Dan Hu. Dan Hu is trying to beat herself.
Like the chess sequence, bizarre as it is, Hu Dan is coming in to shoulder the responsibility of another potential Asian record. Now, 113 was a mark going into this. 114 is a new Asian record. If Ahmed had been successful there, and she was close to it really, then this would be a target for going into the gold medal position. 121 would only be 10 kilos off the world record. It would be 8 kilos higher than what the record was previously half an hour ago.
Come on, Dada. 121 on the bar. New Asian record. Number 1 on the world.
So Hu Dan. She's got it raised, and she has been denied, but it's only 2-1 against. She was close to it, so it's a technique issue. I mean, she got it up, so it's not a strength thing.
Well done.
Hu Dan. Now, if she'd got that, interesting to see where she'd have gone after it. 113 had been a lifetime best anyway, across all weight categories. Depending what weight you make at an event. This has been a specialist subject for a few years. So the two lifts from Hu and Ahmed in the second round unsuccessful. Ahmed leading 115, Hu in second 114. Mohamed Damarova in third from Russia ahead of Loida Zabala Ayero. Naomi Vasquez for Peru, missed 50 last time, going for it again. It's her last attempt.
You can make it. Vamos. Come on, Noemi.
Bronze in Lima at the Pan-Ams in Peru for Peru. It was a great result considering in the build-up event there, the test event, the Lima World Cup, she'd left without a mark. Well, she managed it. She made it happen in the Peruvian capital. And can she make it happen here at 50? Afraid not. But she did get the 45. She is on the board, and that did match her lifetime best. Instead of setting a new one, she's now achieved it twice over. I don't think she got enough of that on the chest really, but they all went against her in the end, all three referees. She'd been happy with how she'd got it up, the punch in the air. She felt she nailed it.
You can do it again.
Seating arrangements something with which we've become very familiar, unfortunately, over the last 16 months.
Now she's trying to go back home with 59 kilograms. You can do it, Akiko. 59
Nakajima
kilograms.
sticking to her plan. She cleared 54, missed 57, going for 59.
Yes, you can do it.
Lifetime best is 63. So perhaps if she had got that 57 comfortably, might have gone for something a little bit higher in this final round. But as it is, 59 will keep her in 8th place no matter what. Her placing, final placing, won't be affected. Couldn't extend it.
Hard luck, Akiko. You tried your best. Well done.
That's life.
You're going back home with
Well, she went for something
54 kilograms.
major, one of the big of her career.
All the best for next competition. Arigatou gozaimasu. Well done.
Got the first round attempt of 54. That was the good,
7 kilograms.
solid foundation, and it has her in 8th position. But obviously, if you're going out and you're attempting some of the best lifts of your life and you're managing to get all 3 secure, then it's job done. You can't ask any more of that.
The bar is loaded for her third and last attempt. Representing Kazakhstan, Kabira Skarova. Come on, Kabira.
Kabira Askarova
77 kilograms.
missed 77 in the previous round, going for it again here. She is an 81 lifter. In her time. And she, actually both of the Kazakh lifters here were vastly experienced, even going into their home world championships in Nur Sultan, around the Expo area.
77 kilograms on the bar.
She's never won a major championship medal, those 4th places at the most recent Asian Games and the Asia Oceania Championships, bronze in the Tbilisi World Cup last month, silver here 4 years ago in the Fazar Dubai World Cup. Oh, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen for Kabira Askarova.
Kabira, you tried your best.
The strength was not hers today. She did clear 73 in the opening round, so that's good.
Going back.
Lem Takem is the only one who's bombing out of the competition with no mark at all and is unplaced out of the 10.
78 kilograms.
Askarova in 6th. There's not been much movement really in terms of the positionings yet. There hasn't been a successful lift in the last round. The last 5 have missed out, and 7 of the last 8. Bulbano Abdikalikova for Kazakhstan.
78 kilograms.
And she's going for 78.
You can make it.
She being the woman who denied Askarova the medals both times in the most recent significant Asian events. Abdikalikova bronze in both, in Jakarta for the Asian Games, Kitakyushu for the Asia Oceania Championships, in that beautiful venue. The main regional theatre. It's a gorgeous place, huge building, 7 or 8 stories.
For Gulbano, you can make it.
So Abdi Kalikova finding that a bit of an effort too, and it was just a bit too ragged. I kind of feel that from the angle that we have, it was not leveling the way up. I thought her left hand was a bit high, but we'll see. The old lamb floated it down anyway, and we have got the bottom 6 places, if you like, filled now. Bar 1, that could be the big leap of this round coming next. She was able to push through a lot stronger on the left. Not quite as protracted as they first appeared. Yeah, it wasn't level. First instincts followed through. So now, Suzanne Menya-Mato, she's in 7th place on 72. This for 80 would send her above the 2 Kazakh lifters and send her into 5th spot. It was a great lift of 72 in the previous round, having missed on 65. So she stuck to her plan no matter what. I don't think really you can demand anything else of her. The Lagos World Cup bronze medalist from 2 years ago, there was that trip to Nur Sultan that saw her bomb out before the phrase came into powerlifting. No mark for her in Kazakhstan at the World Championships. Constance Chifi is her coach. Has she got that right? Yes, she has! 3 out of 3, and that was just great. 80 kilos! Adds 4 to her lifetime best. That's it. Job done. Thank you very much. Great flight home, and the way she's going, she's already started it.
These are amazing, ladies and gentlemen. They are performing very well on the stage. A new personal record for the Cameroonians.
Well, that was a real pleasure.
The bar is loaded for her 3rd and last attempt.
Superb
Representing Spain,
by Suzanne Menya-Mato.
Vamos, Loida.
Loida Zabaloyero has cleared 93, but not 96, going for 98. So she's sticking to her game plan. This is only 1 kilo off her lifetime best. Tokyo, everybody's prime target. Obviously, the World Championships in Ega starting the 1st of December. Another major. The first time that the World Championships and Paralympic Games have been on in the same year in powerlifting, but needs must.
You can make it. 98 kilograms. Focus. Yes, you can do it. 98 kilograms. 1 minute.
Extra oxygen arriving. She pushed through brilliantly. 3 out of 3 in her favour. A whiteout. She lifts 98. The second best lift of her life competitively. And she jumps above Damarova. And suddenly, she's up into the bronze medal position again. A World Cup it may be, not a Paralympic Games, not a World Championship, not a Continental Championship, but there's still metal at stake, and they are at the best of their metal in this. So, having just seen herself bumped from third, Anastasia Mamadamarova wants that bronze medal back. She's going for 99. She's going for her best ever lift at this weight, but she has gone to 109 before. She's not currently on the Paralympic pathway in the qualifying series, not been in enough events.
You can do it, Anastasia. 99 kilograms on the bar for your third attempt.
Those 20 wildcards are still up for grabs, that depending on a lot of different things, obviously. Mamadamarova looking for third spot, aiming for 99, and she's got it! She has got it! A whiteout, a bronze, job completed! Oh, she had to really fight for that, and she got it. And Loren Zabala is nudged down into fourth. Well, that was quite the competition, no doubt about it. And we're not done yet.
The bar is loaded for her third and last attempt, and the potential new Asian record.
Couple of really impressive lifts there, and another coming. Hu Dan of China. She's already beaten her own Asian record once today. A second attempt, not successful, but she came very close. That was for 121. This is for 122. The reason being is that Rehab Ahmed is going for 122 as well. Hu Dan slightly lighter in body weight, only by about half a kilo. This to go into the gold medal position and stay there, and to force Ahmed into a heavier target. And this, an attempt for a new Asian record again. It's only 9 kilos off the world record. Hu Dan aiming for new horizons again. Again, she's got that raised. And again, she's missed out 2 to 1.
All the best for next competition. You are still number 2 on the world ranking. And you are still the Asian record holder.
Close for Hu Dan.
You've done your best. You still have 2 months to prepare for Tokyo Paralympics.
And that is the silver for her. Rehab Ahmed wins the gold for Egypt.
22 kilograms, back height 10.
Those 2 attempts, both really close. Ahmed leading by a kilo. 115 to 114 from the opening round. Hu had gone a kilo heavier than Ahmed in round 2 and missed it. They were both going for 122 here. And Hu has missed that. So Rehab Ahmed can go for the best lift by anyone this season in this weight division. She already has the world lead on 120, this for 122. Aiming for a new lifetime best.
122 kilograms for the number 1 on the world ranking. That will be a new personal record for Rehab Ahmed. Batala. Number 1. You can make it. Sami Bismillah. You'll do it.
Ahmed for 1-2-2.
1 minute.
Punching through at 122, Rehab Ahmed. She has missed out. It's 2-1 against her again. She wins the competition on 115 to claim the gold for Egypt. Really good competition between her and who had to break the Asian record to get close and came immensely close to breaking it a couple more times.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third position for this competition, Anastasia from Russia.
And that might have whipped it away. They were both successful first time around. Nobody got 3 lifts out of 3.
The gold medalist for this competition. The victory ceremony will be at 6.
And only 3 lifters got 2. Abdikalikova is one of them, and she finished down in 6th. Menyumeto on 80, and Mamadamarova in the bronze medal position on 99. It was a decent event, that. A lot of red on the board, along with the white lights, which actually translate on the results board to green. Ahmed with the gold for Egypt, Dandan the silver for China, and Mamadamarova the bronze for Russia, with Laida Zabala-Hierro in 4th for Spain. A water lift by Suzanne Menyumeto in 5th for Cameroon. What a very enjoyable competition. So Hernandez of Mexico staying in 8th spot. The 2 Kazakh lifters remain where they were, and Lem Katem as well. Lem Katem had her attempt at 84. That would have put her up into 7th. Didn't get it, and then there must have been an injury. She must have felt she wasn't able to get it. No change in the top 8. And those are the 8 that are going to Tokyo with a lot to celebrate. It's been a really good morning. The action resumes in 1 hour 45 minutes time. 3 p.m. Dubai time, 1 p.m. 1300 Central European time, 1100 GMT. Catch you later. It's been a great event, this. Our winner for Egypt, Rehab Ahmed.